So there's been a lot of news about Barcelona and which league they'll play in, and that got us thinking, what if Barcelona played in the Premier League?
Say what?
As it's uncertain whether that will happen in the real world, we do know it's possible in FIFA, so we decided to make a video about it. We'll check up with Barcelona midway and at the end of the season to see how they got on. Their objective is to win as many trophies as they can in 3 years. Midway through the season and we find Liverpool on top, with Barcelona 6 points behind them and in 6th place. United won the League Cup with Barcelona losing in the round of 16. Due to our expertise in negotiating, we were able to add Coutinho to our squad, and Barcelona were now set for the rest of the season. Chelsea won the league with Barcelona finishing 4th. Liverpool and Spurs were the other two teams to secure themselves a Champions League spot, with Man City and United missing out and Arsenal doing twice as poorly by finishing 8th. Barcelona beat Leicester on penalties to win the FA Cup and claim their first trophy. Real Madrid continued to dominate in Europe, winning the Champions League for the 3rd consecutive time. A Barcelona player wins the Golden Boot, and surprisingly it's not Messi. Coutinho leading the way, scoring 16 goals, with Messi only managing to score 12. And Arnautovic finished the season with the most assists, with Suarez registering 7, the most for Barcelona. Courtois had the most clean sheets, but surprisingly it was Barcelona's reserve keeper who had more clean sheets than Ter Stegen. That's all for the first season, and let's see how Barcelona do in season 2. At the start of the second season, we have Ali and Alderweireld being the most notable additions to the squad, and now it's time to see how they do. United are leading the way, with Barcelona breathing down their necks. Man City are the surprise team, currently 13th and only 8 points above danger. Barcelona didn't start the season well, losing to Chelsea in the Community Shield and getting chucked out of the first round of the League Cup. They also failed to qualify for the Champions League knockout stages, killing their dream of trying to stop Real Madrid dominating Europe. In the January transfer window, Man City surprisingly managed to sign Messi. That left us no choice but to improve our squad, so we decided to buy Lemar. Now it's time to see if it was enough to win the league. Turns out it's more than enough, with Barcelona comfortably winning the league and claiming their second trophy, with Spurs, United and Chelsea joining them in the Champions League. Man City, with the help of Messi, managed to avoid an embarrassing relegation. Barcelona's poor form in the Cups continued as they got chucked out in the first round of the FA Cup. Real Madrid were eliminated in the quarter-finals of the Champions League, ruining their hopes of another historic victory and, most importantly, letting somebody else win. Eriksen proving too hot to handle as he won the Golden Boot with 21 goals in the season. Dembele and Suarez scored 14 and 13 goals respectively. United players led the way with the most assists, with Martial and Lukaku at the top of the list. Suarez contributed with the most assists for Barcelona, but which Suarez? Kasper Schmeichel had 13 clean sheets, the most by any Premier League goalkeeper, but Ter Stegen wasn't far behind with 11. And that's the end of season 2. Let's see how many more trophies Barcelona can win in the final season. Hazard was the marquee signing for Barcelona in the summer. With the added strength to the squad, Barcelona looked to win as many trophies as possible this season. The race for the Premier League title is heating up, with Spurs currently first, but with only 4 points separating the top 6, it's still anybody's race. At the bottom of the table, Liverpool have to thank their goal difference for not being in the relegation zone, and Arsenal not doing too much better, showing that life without Wenger may not be as good as promised. Barcelona have carried their bad form in knockout games over to this season, failing to win the Community Shield once again and losing in the round of 16 in the League Cup. Hopefully Barcelona's form in the knockout stages improves as they've qualified for the next stage of the Champions League. There were no changes for Barcelona during the January transfer window. Man United and Barcelona were level on points at the end of the season, with United taking the title due to a higher goal difference. Spurs and Man City were the other two teams to occupy the top 4. It was a season to forget for Liverpool and Arsenal, as they both finished in the bottom half of the table. Barcelona did a lot better in the FA Cup than their previous season, as they were defeated by the eventual champions in the quarter-finals. Hazard helped Barcelona to win their first Champions League in over 5 years, giving them their third and final trophy and proving that Barcelona don't need Messi when they've got Hazard. Lamar was the top scorer in the Premier League, scoring an impressive 22 goals. If only he'd scored 5 more, he'd have a Premier League medal as well as the Golden Boot. Suarez was only behind Mata in terms of the most Premier League assists, helping his teammates to score a goal 8 times. Ederson from Man City had the most clean sheets with 13, and Ter Stegen was near the bottom with 6. Surely this was one of the reasons why they didn't win the Premier League title. Barcelona managed to win 3 titles during their 3 years in the Premier League, winning the FA Cup in the first year, the Premier League in the second, and the Champions League in the final year. That's it from us today. Is there any other league you'd like to see Barcelona try out? Let us know in the comments below, and don't forget to like, share and subscribe. See you soon.